Thank you, JJ. Thank you for inviting me here today to talk about one of my favorite topics, the millionaire mindset. And the reason it's one of my favorite topics is because that's one of the first questions that people ask me in my coaching practice. They want to know, how can they live their dream life now, work when they want, where they want, and create the income and the lasting legacy for generations to come. And the key to that is a millionaire mindset. Now, how do you get a millionaire mindset, you might ask? Well, it starts with something very simple, and that's a look in the mirror. And as we go along, I'm going to ask you to jot down what you see when you take a look in the mirror. And we're going to look at specifically 3 things that are very important. One is what you see when you look at your views about money, what you see when you look at your views about the world, and what you see when you look at your views about yourself. If you believe money is scarce, it will be. If you believe money is the root of all evil, you're going to repel it. If you believe in a fixed mindset where the world has limited resources and there's not enough for everyone, that's what you're going to find. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Versus if you have a growth mindset, especially an infinite mindset, then you've got a millionaire mindset and you see possibilities for you, but not just for you, but for others as well. And the other key thing is, what do you see in your money mirror when you look at yourself? And the number one thing that I find people often have a hard time with is what I call the rear view mirror. Now, many people will tell you, forget about the past. The past is in the past. Well, the past is in the past. But you've got to learn from it. One of my very favorite movies is The Lion King. And as you may recall, Simba had to leave Pride Rock after his father was killed because he was overcome with grief, guilt, and shame. And he just couldn't get over it. No one could help him until the day that he looked into the reflecting pool and saw the image staring back to him of his father, Mufasa, who reminded him of who he was and the legacy that was waiting for him. We all need a Mufasa in our lives. We've all probably got one. They live inside of you, and they can fuel your hopes and dreams if you just look inside and let them guide you. Equally important to remembering who you are is remembering whose you are. The Creator didn't make junk. He put us here to fulfill our destiny, to fulfill our calling, and to walk in a manner worthy of that calling. To do that, you've got to have a millionaire mindset. You can't have a scarcity or limited mindset. You've got to believe that there are infinite possibilities for you and for others. So just remember, the past is really, really powerful. It can overcome you if you look at it with a limited mindset. But if you see the past, you see mistakes, you see obstacles for what they are, just jumping off points for your next jump, for your next victory. That's a millionaire mindset. So So you choose. What are you going to choose? The past is either going to rule you or it's going to fuel you. So choose now. Check your rearview mirror and let me know where you are. Does the past rule you? On a scale of 1 to 10, that's a 1. Or does the past truly fuel you? That's a millionaire mindset. That's number 10. Now, besides the past, we've also got to consider what I call the ABCs of a millionaire mindset. And these are things that you got to do every single day, that you're working with every single day to build your millionaire mindset. Now, the ABCs, the A stands for attitude and affirmations. You've got a bad attitude, you expect the worst, you're going to get it. You're asking, and it comes to you. You play it over and over in your mind, it comes right back to you because the mind visualizes it and delivers it to you. Affirmations. Your morning and your evening routine needs to have positive affirmations that affirm where you're going, spoken in the present sense. Thankful for the fact that you are making $1 million. And by the way, for a millionaire mindset, I want you to have a net millionaire mindset. That means around $4,000 a day, but not gross. Think in terms of net, because it's not what you make, it's what you keep. Now, the B's. Well, before we do the B's, where are you? Let's jot that down on your A's. Are you a scarcity mindset? Number 1. Or are you a millionaire mindset? Number 10. Jot it down. Now, the B's. Belief and boundaries. We've got to set boundaries for ourselves and for others. It's all about clarity and focus. You've got to get crystal clear on what it is that you want and you're trying to achieve. And then you've got to set some boundaries for yourself in terms of how you spend your time, in terms of what you allow yourself to do, what you spend your money on. Is that extra latte really going to propel you towards your dreams? I don't think so. But you've also got to set boundaries for other people. Because time is the greatest gift that we have. And you want to spend time making sure that you're advancing what's in your millionaire mindset, advancing your dreams. Not to say that you can't help others, but make sure that you're putting the time in that is needed to develop your millionaire mindset and develop that vision that you have for yourself. So where are you on the B's? There's boundaries, and then there's beliefs. You've got to believe it. And you've got to understand that believing is a cycle. It's a process. You've got to believe it. You've got to see it. See it crystal clear. See it. It may be 10 years off in the future, but you've got to see it now. You've got to speak it. You've got to hear it. You've got to experience it. Even if it's a small step, one small step every day still takes you towards where you want to be. And then finally, you'll become it. And it's an iterative process. We're continuously becoming. So where are you? Let's do a mirror check. On 1 to 10 on your B's. Are you at the fixed or scarcity mindset? Or are you at the millionaire mindset? 1 to 10. Jot it down real quick. Okay. And then there's the C's. Confidence and contribution. You've got to make sure that you're contributing value every day. Have you heard the expression, what have you done for me lately? Each and every day, you got to be adding value. Confidence. Confidence comes from the belief cycle, but it's something that you've got to reinforce each and every day. Remember, that mistake is just a jumping off to the next point. And then finally, once you got the mindset, don't forget the other ABCs. Action, and I'm talking massive action for a millionaire mindset. Belonging, make sure that you've got your superhero crew, those that are going to lift you up, that are going to speak the words, that are going to be there when you need them. You've got to belong to a community of people of like mind. And then you've got to commit and deliver against that commitment. I'd love to share more with you. You can reach me. My information will be in the chat.